if you're going to work with somebody, you really have to get to know them, their family, their kids, and all about them before you can help them. We're not, quick in and quick out, hey, what do you have? It's building a relationship. And it's not just with me, it's with the entire team.
There are a couple key reasons why people do come to us. Number one is our investment portfolios are risk managed. That's extremely important when you become a pre-retiree or a retiree, because you've worked all of your life to accumulate these funds. And you get to the point in your life where you no longer have money coming in the form of a salary. So your investments have to stand on their own 2 feet. They have to work for you. Even though you don't have a large financial nest egg, it's important to still come in and see a financial planner just to look at your options for Social Security. If Social Security is your only income going into retirement, make the right decision. Sit down with somebody who can show you some of these options, because many times it's a result in tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in different filing situations. You will retire. Whether you know it or not, you will retire someday. And it's just good to know how much money you have available to you, how much money you can spend on a monthly basis for the rest of your life. Sometimes it's good news, sometimes it isn't, but it's just the idea that clarifying things is extremely important. Because one of the number one frustrations we hear from retirees or pre-retirees is they don't know how their money works for them. So we sit down and try to show them how investment portfolios work, how strategic drawdowns from portfolios work, health insurance, and so on.
Everybody is on the same page. You're not guessing or trying to fax something to another accountant or attorney. Everything is done in-house, so it really is convenient. We look at helping our clients in a proactive way, proactive planning instead of reactive planning. It's thinking ahead, looking ahead. I help my clients create a roadmap, as we call it, to look down the road 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 years down the road, and maybe you have an unfortunate death or passing in a family. We've already prepared for that income-wise, legal documents and tax planning, so we're prepared. The client is prepared.
There are a lot of different options for people filing for Social Security. Options that just 5 years ago people didn't know were available, such as spousal benefits, taking the benefit of your spouse so you can let your own Social Security defer and grow. Medicare, what separates us from others, we will have clients come into the office and we'll sign them up for Medicare right here in our office over a cup of tea or coffee, as opposed to standing in line downtown. A couple other things, health insurance. We provide health insurance to our clients, long-term care protection, Medicare supplements. We also provide an estate planning attorney right here in our office, as well as a CPA. All of those things come together to create a complete retirement planning company. So it's all under one roof. It helps our clients in that they don't have to go all over town. And the other thing it does is it allows us to sit down and work with the attorney and the CPA on behalf of our clients at any particular time, any day.
And we don't talk over people's heads. I get that a lot. People say, you're easy to understand. You don't talk over our heads. You talk to us. And we build a foundation. We educate our clients. We're big on educating our clients. We start with a foundation and continue to build and grow and educate them as we go along so they understand everything. And that's the important part.
Retirees are very worried about a handful of things. Number one is, will I have enough money to live for the rest of my life? Number two, how do I deal with the loss of a spouse? And number three, how do I take care of health care? And we sit down as partners here, involve the CPA, involve the estate planning attorney when needed, and come up with a plan for the client. We'll have them come back into the office, we'll make a presentation to them. And in that presentation, we'll prepare a complete financial plan for them, show them how much money they can draw on a monthly basis for the rest of their life, and how they should file for Social Security and Medicare.
I feel I'm more of a retirement coordinator. I can help income planning and help everybody work cohesively together in this office as a team planning so that our clients don't have any loose ends and they are prepared, and I can walk them through any situation they're going to come across.
The most important thing really in coming to our firm and us dealing with clients is that we risk manage portfolios and retirement income strategies. Again, you have worked all your life for this income. You have to make sure it's protected to the best of your ability or the advisor's ability. That separates us from a lot of other companies, is just risk managing portfolios.
Over the years, a number of people that have come to me that felt lost and didn't know where to go and frustrated. They, in tears sometimes, and after taking our time and working through several appointments and at their pace, not my pace, we'll build a plan. We'll make sure that everything is done the way they want it and need it.
Well, summertime can mean months of family fun time, but that can also get pretty expensive. Money expert Kevin Klug with Secure Retirement Solutions is here this morning with tips on how we can all cool our summer spending. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
It's been a busy summer for you?
Yes, it has.
A lot of spending?
Yes,
Why,
yes.
why do we spend so much during the summer?
Well, spending money and being active and being outside is a good thing, but it really comes down to fun, convenience, and opportunity. You're driving home from the water park after a long day. You stop to grab a bite to eat,
Or ice cream.
Or ice cream. You're out and about, and you've got blockbuster movies being released by Hollywood to grab your attention. So all this extra spending, you send your kids to summer camp, all that stuff adds up, and we tend to spend more money.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to jam pack the whole summer for my kids so that they are doing stuff, and that adds up. So Kevin's got some great ideas on how we can cool off our summer spending, starting with packing your meals.
Yeah, start with packing a lunch. Whether you're going out to eat with a coworker or you're grabbing dinner with your family, $8 for a side plus tips, and $15 per meal for family member plus tips. It can really add up. So what I recommend is pack a lunch for about $4 a day. You can pack your lunch, and that's going to take the heat off your summer budget and help you save about $100 a month.
It makes a big difference. Pack a picnic lunch
Yeah,
and take it to the park with your kids or
Exactly.
something. You say shop with a list. You mean when you're going to the grocery store?
Yeah, if you've ever impulse shopped, you're out buying something. Yeah, I think we've all done that. It's 75% of the people, Americans, have admitted to impulse buying. What triggers that would be
only 75%.
75% will admit it.
Okay, they're very good. Okay.
But it really comes from your moods. You're happy, you're sad, you're mad, you're angry.
You're hungry.
You're hungry, right? You go shopping without a list. That's a bad deal. So, what you want to do is get a list. Shop, you're in control of your money more when you have a list and you stick to your agenda. You don't get a lot of things that you don't need.
It really makes sense. Cut down the AC bill.
Yeah, it's 48% of your monthly cost for utilities is your heating and cooling your home. So if you can get a programmable thermostat, install that, you're going to save about $200 a year.
Okay.
And try to cut back the temperature by about 10 degrees or so when you're not at home. And then when you are at home, if you can handle it, jump it up to about 78 degrees. If you can stay cool and that's comfortable, you're going to save a lot of money in your utility bill.
Okay, yeah, ours is like we have to bundle up in blankets right now. I know that's not good for the budget, but it feels
it's
good.
Comfortable.
Yes, and choose a vacation wisely.
Yeah, it's important. 68% of us are going to take some type of vacation this summer. And I talked about it a little last time I was here, but it's important to, go and travel during off-peak times. Right now, it's the end of August through September. That's the off-peak time. And try to avoid cities that their major source of income is tourism. And what you want to do is when you find that final destination, you want to go online and pick something maybe with a kitchenette, save on meals.
Okay.
Also, we talked last time about renting homes or vacation homes for entire weeks or months, and that you can save a lot of money.
And then, you're cooking your own meals, too.
Exactly, yeah.
Road trip instead of airfare, maybe?
Yes, driving, yes.
It's always good.
Yep.
And, you see out at the stores right now, big summer sales. Is now a good time to save when you're...
Anytime you have a change of season, you're going from spring to summer, you can really get some good deals on clearance sales and stuff like that, back to school, things like that. So it's important to have a list so you don't impulse buy. But check your budget. Make sure you have enough, or you've got that budget, and you can find some good deals by shopping around out there. You
mentioned back to school. They are already out of the stores. The supplies are there.
Oh yeah, they don't waste any time.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And again, we have your website,
yes.
srsplans.com, linked on our website, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin. You got a lot of good budgeting worksheets.
A lot of calculators on there, things you can budget and plan trips, how much you're going to spend, and it helps you stay within your budget.
Awesome. Kevin, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rachel.
Could your friends be costing you cash?
Even if you have your finances in order, the spending habits of your friends could be rubbing off on you, and you don't even know it. Dean Listel joining us today from Secure Retirement Solutions. Tell us how the money habits of our friends could hurt our own bank accounts.
Well, first of all, they can hurt our bank accounts. As we hang around with friends, we tend to pick up some poor habits when it comes to finances. And we've got it classified as 4 different types of friends that make poor money decisions. Okay? And the first one we're going to look at is the moocher. Everybody knows the moocher. This is a person who consistently complains about not having enough money. And they also conveniently forget their wallet or purse when you go out for dinner or supper. And the thing with a moocher is you're going to be left footing the bill consistently.
And then they never pay you back.
They never pay you back. And the other thing it does is it takes away your opportunity to put money into savings when you're footing the bill. And the way you rectify the situation with a moocher is you need to just bring enough money to take care of yourself that evening. Okay? The other thing is you might have a conversation with a moocher. Let them know that you're on a budget. And by doing so, you will keep from having an uncomfortable conversation about money matters later in the evening.
This is about tough love.
This is about tough love.
You got to cut these people off.
You have to do it, or you're going to have a bank account that suffers.
Got about a minute left, so I have to run through the next 3 fairly quickly here.
Okay, the next one we're looking at here is the under-earner, somebody who just doesn't make enough money. They want to go out and spend time with their friends. It's a tough situation. Again, like the moocher, you're
$30,000 millionaires.
Exactly. And what happens with the under-earner, you need to find frugal fun. Go out, instead of lunch, have maybe coffee. Instead of dinner, invite them over.
So then we've got the overspender.
The overspender is a tough one. It's the worst one. They put a lot of money on a credit card. They tend to suck you into a lot of the purchases. What you need to do is recommend a budget to this person. Get on a budget. Go to our website at srs.com. srsplans.com, and you can download a budget worksheet.
And the penny pincher, tell us about this person.
Penny pincher, you would think this is a good person to hang around with. On the contrary, what happens is they do spend a lot of money. It's just that it's everything on sale.
Gotcha.
And when you buy sale items, you typically don't use them.
Oh.
Good to
insight.
know these 4 people. Dean Listel, thanks for sharing your insight. Have a question for the experts? Email them Ask the Expert at today's TMJ4.com.